everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. John! Also, I'm Juvido.
And I'm that civilian who plans to throw hands with a servant without plot armor, Sobroni.
You know, it only makes sense that we picked the same reference.
I feel like that was definitely going to be... If any week we picked the same reference, it was definitely this week.
Oh, I had like a backup one and everything. But anyways, welcome back everyone to this episode of Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. Not your waifu, because baby, if she is anything like John, it's not looking good for her. How you doing, Oni?
Not that great. I feel like the onset of a cold coming. You know when you don't have a cold yet, but you feel it?
Yes.
You know it's there. Like
yes.
Tingling in the back of my throat.
Do you have emergency?
No.
Why does nobody have emergency?
I just have to brace myself. So if I sound a little bit off, that's why.
Okay. Well, luckily there's not too many things to be outraged about this week, so I think you'll be safe.
Yeah, thank God I got my venting out last week.
Exactly. So without any further ado, we're gonna start our episode with our new segment this week in anime. I think I will go first. I have a little bit of news because y'all know I be looking up the news when it comes to like webtoons and stuff. So according to Anime News Network, Korean government is investing to diversify the webtoon market. The Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism and the Korea Manual Content Agency announced two funding programs on February 24th. One being the Diversity Cosmic Comics Production Support, and an early stage planning competition for comics and webtoons. Combined, the initiatives will support approximately 250 projects. The main program will select around 140 projects led by creators and cartoonists, providing 19 million Korean won, which is about 14K per project. Both the number of supported works and funding amount have increased compared to last year. Now, I don't know. I think that's pretty dope. 14K, like you could do a lot 14K when it comes to like webtoons and stuff. Especially given that most of these projects are like, you know, it's like a team of 2 or 3.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
So yeah, so as this is how a government, you know, supports the arts compared to whatever the fuck's going on here. Where the fuck is our anime? Where is our anime division?
Listen, we're nowhere near that. I just want competency, all right? I want, like, the little things. Then we can worry about the anime and arts.
Okay, right. The little things, like what?
That is not a political podcast. It's not
like non-end stage capitalism. Right, but you know, this is the first time where I was trying to keep it cute. So I just want to point that out. Being like, hey, government, give us our initiatives for, you know, the arts, like anime and cartoons and whatnot. That'd be great. But yeah, this is just really awesome project. So I'm gonna further diversify webtoons, which is always a good idea. Maybe I'm just hoping that this will lead to I don't know, them adapting manual that's actually
good.
I did not try. You said that. Oni said that. Not me. I was.
Have we had a good manhwa adaptation other than like Tower of God? I guess
Tower of God is not a good adaptation, but
it's better than everything else.
Of a manhwa that is more well balanced. I feel like First of all, I need to catch up. I have not read that shit in like months. Oh my god, that actually made me really excited. I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Hold on, let me open up Webtoons. Oh my god, I'm so geeked now. Cause now I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I just want just better like this manual that's better like for example, the one that we were talking about previously. Oh shit, I forgot the name of it. And it's the real oh god, I forget what it's called. Oh, it's gonna piss me off. How did I forget? It's been that long. I forgot what it was called. Oh, Omniscient Reader.
Well, that's already getting an anime, so that's...
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's like my last hope. That's my last hope. If that don't work out, I don't even know what to say at that point. Because I don't know, I feel like there's just a lot of there's just a lot of good manhwa that's being produced on Webtoons, and you know, and yes, even though that is kind of in the same, Omniscient Reader is kind of in the same way of calls it, what's the one with the one that has the good animation and like that's it.
Tower of God, not Tower of God.
No,
God of High School.
No, the other one that people like, the
God of High School.
No, people. Well, first of all, I had very mixed feelings about God of High School. No, the really popular one. The one had 2 seasons. We just covered it. Guys, and I want you guys to keep in mind, we cover 7 anime a season. This is not just because like we don't care about these anime. We cover 7.
Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling. Thank you.
We did not just cover that. That was like a year ago.
That relative. That's how long we've been doing this. It was recent-ish. But yeah, Solo Leveling.
I like how Solo Leveling is so forgettable to me that I remember God of High School more than I remember Solo
That's insane, and that's insane.
I'm the only person in the world. And to which credit, I remember it more because it was god-awful trash, whereas Solo Leveling is just pure mid. It's technically better, but it's just pure mid.
It's... Yes, it is very much... It is literally the epitome of, to quote the late great Aretha Franklin, great gowns, beautiful gowns. So yeah, like I want something more than gowns. I want something more than just like empty calorie pretty snack. I need something. I need something with a little more substance. I hope Omniscient Reader. It's kind of in the same vein of Soul Leveling, as the main character is just like OP as shit and just gets even more OP. But at least his character was kind of fun. Way comparison to the main character of Soul Leveling. You know, they had like little jokes about basically just calling him ugly every 5 seconds, which is hilarious. So yeah, there's I have more hope. TLDR. For upcoming manhwa, so I guess we'll see. Awesome. Oni, what you have for us?
My news isn't as fun and lighthearted or positive. In my news, Media Do, I guess Media Do because it's an American company. Media Do International acquires 7 Seas Entertainment. So Media Do is a California-based subsidiary of the ebook distributor Media Do Holdings. It announced on Sunday that it has acquired the manga and light novel publisher 7 Seas Entertainment. For those of you who are not familiar, they publish a lot of... they've been around for a while. They've published a lot of manga. The reason why, though, I don't think it's that positive is because Media Do is best known for their AI language model Media Do translation system, which is a crucial part of the process in their decision-making to acquire 7 Seas Media. So, right now, according to the announcement, 7 Seas will continue to operate under its current leadership team and editorial direction and will not change its distribution, publishing schedules, or core operations. for now. But considering that the company that just bought them out is literally a AI translating company, that's stated business model is they want to make everything AI translated. I have a strong feeling they're gonna work in AI translations into the future
Oh
Seven
my
Seas,
god.
releases. So something to keep an eye out on.
Yep. When you see a direct lack of localization and and just all your shit just reads very weird, well, at least you know why.
Mm-hmm. See everything very stiff. You just see like untranslated fucking. Listen, I read some machine translation dojins. All right, if it's anything like that, if the machine translation haven't even gotten to the point where they can properly translate dojins yet, God help us with them trying to translate something like Fate Stay Night or
Hmm.
fucking Bakemono or whatever.
Yeah, Google Translate is struggling. It's good. It's giving the subs we read back in like 2005 when we're looking up for anime on YouTube.
Some of those were hilarious.
they,
I have
they
fond
were.
memories of. I remember what was it, Duang subs. It was like a Chinese sub, but they were like sub it in Chinese and then resub it in English, and it was just like it was horrible. It was so bad. It
Well,
was comically bad.
I guess we're gonna be going back to that. Except people will be paying for it. Ugh.
Listen, I'm happier than ever that I'm studying Japanese again. I actually got my Kindle. I connected it with a Japanese Amazon account, so I'm able to just directly purchase Japanese manga and light novels on my Kindle. I'm reading Kanon Sama, which, by the way, new anime coming out next season. Kanon Sama is too easy. We totally need to cover that. I'm reading the manga right now. It's so good. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay, Onisa
Side
is
news.
good, and not just oh my god, I like it because cute girl.
I mean, it is also, oh my god, I like it because of cute girl, but it's actually pretty funny. It's like a
Mm.
slightly lewder, um, it's like a dress up darling, but with demons.
Wait a minute. I feel like we talked about this before.
Maybe I brought it up once.
I think so, because it sounds very familiar. Like that whole premise.
Yeah,
It was the
basically,
demons that gave it away. That was like,
popular girl at school and everybody loves her, but she's actually a succubus. And then the guy falls for her, but he's like, unlike Gojo, he's not a loser. He's like an actually popular guy, but he's totally like dorky and awkward. And they both have like this dorky awkward. She's like head over. It's like similar to Dress Up Darling in that it's from her perspective, so she gets all the focus of the romances from like the woman's perspective, which is a trend I'm seeing a lot in manga now, which is kind of cool.
Okay, okay,
So yeah.
okay. All right. Well, yeah. That unfortunately that does seem very up my alley. So I guess we will be
Mm-hmm.
covering it most likely.
So all right, and that's all my news.
All right. Well, now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we're going to start off with no free run.
Finally, only 6 episodes until we got an actual arc.
Yes. We're bringing back characters from season 1, including the one of the proctors from the exam, Genau, whose
Mm-hmm.
town was destroyed, which is unfortunate. But he is not alone. He also is joined by I. They said her name like once or twice, and I forgot it.
I forgot her
Oh,
name.
Methode.
Yeah, I just call her tall, cute woman.
Yeah, the cute sexual.
Mm-hmm.
I like that side of her. Like, she brings what I feel is like a much needed like softness to the cast. The cast just seems they're just all clunky and awkward. Well, the exception of no, he is also clunky and awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But she seems like a little more like softer, and she's like doting over what's her face Fern as she's eating.
Yeah, she has big mother energy, as the kids would say.
Yes, very very cute. But yeah, this whole episode is kind of just setting the mood or the tone of what this arc is going to be. With Genau, of course, very typical Frieren fashion, being like, "Oh yes, this is the town that was destroyed, but I don't feel bad about it." Da 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 da. Even though everything he does points to the contrary.
Yeah, he's a bit tsundere.
Yeah, so he's clearly very upset that his town has been destroyed by demons. Let's see what else happens. Oh yeah, and then they go through some, I don't know, some CSI forensic shit to determine the weapons that the demon uses, and somehow magically find out that
CSI Frieren.
Right. They just find out, oh yeah, he had 4 weapons. I was about to make the Law and Order noise. I don't know what CSI noises they make. I never watched CSI.
I always conflate them anyway. They're the same thing to me.
Oh no. I don't know. I feel like Law and Order SVU just hits different, but that's just me. But yeah, very much a setup episode. I don't have too much to note about it. What about you?
Me either. It's pretty much just set up for the eventual fight, I'm assuming, with this 4-armed demon that looks like General Grievous. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I do like that the focus is on different characters that we saw before. So it makes the world always feel interconnected when we bring back old characters.
Agreed. All right, let's move on to Oshinoko Season 3, Episode 7.
Finally!
My episode of the week.
Really? This would have been my episode of the week, along with
maybe I might
else,
split it.
But I gotta give it to you know what, so I'll hold on to it for now.
Yeah, because it just...
Finally, Akane takes an L. Fucking finally,
this is
okay. Cheering.
Okay, well, unlike Oni, I'm not a horrible person who delights in suffering.
I like equality. If one of my characters has to suffer, everyone has to suffer, right?
I mean, this anime, once again, the anime has been just everybody suffering, but okay. Woo! Yes, this is the good mess that I like. Oh my god. I think this is where, despite how you feel about the writer of the Kuzuno Honkai, this is where they really shine. Especially because what is happening is not, like, one, it's totally believable that, like, everything that's happening is totally believable. It's not just, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, well, I don't think this is the Kuzuno Honkai's writer. This is too smart for it to be the Kuzuno Honkai. This is what you call it.
Right. Okay, never mind. If you're gonna believe every good decision wasn't just not the Kuzuno Honkai. All right.
No, that's not true. I think the character designs, which are really attractive, are the Kuzuno Honkai's guy's influence. He does really good character design.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyways. This is a good twist. I did not think in a million years Aqua was gonna drop the bomb about his relationship to his mother. Also, what I'm looking forward to next week is I know Ruby is going to be pissed. I can't wait for that. Yes. Finally, this is the meat and potatoes that I've been meaning to get into, mama. Yes.
There was a lot of really good moments this episode. Even like subtle moments. Like I loved my favorite scene in probably the series. Well, not the whole series, but one of my favorite scenes of the series is in this episode where Aqua goes up to Ruby and is like,
Yes.
"Oh, would you do it even though if it hurts you, or whatever, to save Kana?" And then one eye is like all bright and happy, and her other eye is all dark and evil, and she's like, "I would save her."
Yeah,
that was a really good scene.
Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, of course I would. She's one of us."
Mm-hmm.
Although I say that, even though I'm just like, and I believe it because obviously the color in her eyes, but more so, I feel like she kind of, I don't know. I feel like she's just kind of awkwardly there while Kana's like going through it. It's like I hear what you're saying. I don't see a lot of evidence to make that.
That's another one of my complaints. Like I said before, they don't do anything with Kana. I would love to see more Kana interacting with Ruby and stuff and doing stuff in the
That
group.
is true. Besides,
they did it before in season 1 and 2.
Yeah, besides just Mem like always comforting her, like like Ruby, do something, girl. Like,
yeah,
do something.
They had a few moments in season 1 with Ruby and Kana, but they kind of like fell off after that.
When?
The whole arc in season 1 when they were first starting out.
Oh yeah, oh you mean season 1, yeah. Season 1, sure, for sure.
Yeah, no, not recently.
So yeah, that was crazy. Also, that guy definitely was hired by the baby daddy to push her. That was crazy. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to push you. Looks like I pushed you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, wow. Y'all really are a bunch of actors. Because he played that off really well. He was super apologetic and everything. He wasn't even shifty in the least. So that was kind of crazy. And then the gag of it all when Homeboy was like, when Akane realized that she was being tracked. Woo! And she was like, "Yep." Yep, I said, "Oh shit." And then Akane is like, "No, I would have let you try to blah 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 blah. I would have let you so and so." And then he's like, "No, you would." Like, I'm glad he called her out on her bullshit, because he was like, "You wouldn't, because you literally have like a knife in this bouquet. You're ready to. You were literally going to do a what I guess what would you call it, a reverse eye?
Yeah.
She walks up and stabs him. Like, what? Because then Homeboy also have a bouquet of flowers.
He did the same thing. He had a bouquet of flowers and something out. Yeah, and I kind of like, so I think the key fundamental difference between Ruby and Aqua is that Ruby still has a bit of her humanity in the sense that she still views like Kana and Akane and Memcho as like actual friends and equals, whereas Aqua just kind of views everybody as tools, as we've seen in this episode. So
yeah, I'm not saying Aqua is excused from tracking her without her permission, knowing exactly what she was doing, and not confronting her any sooner than I guess now. Unless he was planning to tell her like at this moment, I don't know.
I feel like from the beginning, he just never really, like, the whole point of this was he knew she was smart enough to find out information and get information, so he was just going to see how much he can get from her before he had to step in.
Exactly, and she was like, "Oh, this is it." Yeah, like, yeah, they're trying to kill you, girl. Yep, this is where you can stop.
Did he say he was monitoring her since when? Since they got the
keychain.
Yeah.
So, but not since they first met. But
no, I mean, what show was it? Or was it It wasn't the first show they did, right?
It was probably the end of season 2 when he gave her that keychain. I'm assuming that was the end of season 2. Excuse me, because that would make that's like the only time period where it makes sense for him to start doing that. Because before they were like kind of low key a team. Oh.
So what do you think is gonna go? Do you think Akane is gonna keep meddling or just step aside?
I think. Hmm. I think she'll back up a little bit. Maybe it'll be temporary. But yeah, I don't think she's doing too much. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do too much at first, but yeah, I think slowly she can't help herself. If she can't help however she feels about Aqua,
I think
she'll
she's
be
gonna
right going
be.
right back.
I think she'll still be relevant, but I think she's gonna be secondary. I feel like
Yeah, she's
she's
gonna have a
gonna
much
be
lesser role.
role. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna be the Kana now. I don't know.
She,
She might just be there for like moral support.
yeah, I guess. I guess.
I really feel like we're gonna shift into just being the Aqua show at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 episodes left, so that's probably fair. Well, the Aqua and Ruby show.
Yeah,
Ruby,
Ruby having meltdowns.
right. Ruby's about to react to this. It's not about to be just the Aqua show. No, sorry. Because now she too is also looking for the killer, aka her dad.
Yeah, but I don't. At this point, I don't think there's any. I don't even want Aqua to end up with either character. Both Akane and Kana are too good for Aqua. So,
rare agree. Very rarely agree unless he does like a complete 180 and then it's like if he does a complete 180 I only want him to be with Kana though.
Fair.
I don't want him to be all happy like him being all happy goody that was like a waste to do it with Akane. No shade. Like Kana is I'm trying not to like quote the characters from Scandal they always talk about how like, oh, I don't want to stand in the sun. I need to be in the light. Oh god, they said that so often. But it does make for a good analogy. And yes, for him to be in the light, like that's like, it's a shame he broke up with Akane at this point. Because I'm like, yes, them being unhinged and crazy and dark together, that's when they make a good pairing, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
it's toxic, but it's great for entertainment purposes. All right. Is there anything else to mention? I think that's it. But yeah, Aqua's back.
Yep.
Black eyes and all. All right, let's move on to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 8.
I was so confused at the start of this episode.
So confused.
Didn't it skip a week last week or something?
Yes.
So I was already just like, wait, what? What is going? Did they air 2 episodes back to back and they skipped one?
No, I was like, oh, yeah, this is gonna lead to something, and it was. It was the introduction to Hikumura. First of all, we find out that in a weird way, both Yuji and Megumi, they were both betrayed. Ish. Cause like his old friend knew that Higumura was crazy as shit. And well, homegirl, she was just lying to him.
Yeah, she was the bigger betrayal.
Yeah, she straight up just lied. Um, I will say I loved how his curse power awakened. Like that was a very cool like moment that led up to it. He just started banging on the gavel, and then
The
you just see
pounding of
this
the gavel is so fucking cool. It's a cool aesthetic.
right, and then you just see like I don't know, I guess like a
His
Shikigami
stand comes out. His persona.
his stand right. I was like, oh shit. Excuse me. Um. Also, the character, kind of like him.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Yeah, pretty cool. Like literally, just introduction, like Yuji's introduction to him. He's literally just literally taking a bath with his clothes on. He's like, oh yeah, she was kind of cool. Just like I don't know, taking a bath with your clothes on. Have you ever done that, Oni?
Well, taking a bath with my clothes on? No.
Yeah, or got into like a pool with clothes on, like.
No, and I actually hate that feeling because the few times I have where it's like I'll wear one of those shirts that's supposed to be like, supposed to be part of the swimsuit or whatever,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, ugh, I don't like that. I don't like having a wet shirt on me.
Yeah, I'm just like I know some people that's just like a comfortability thing.
Mm.
Like they like feel a little like shy about their bodies. And I'm just like, girl, you're like like not ruining a shirt, but it's like I feel like I don't know. I feel like isn't it hard for it to get dry as opposed to
I
just
mean, it
drying your
takes a while.
body?
Yeah.
Right. Because I would say, well, why don't you just like take off your shirt and then dry it after? But then you don't want to take off your shirt because that's the whole point. You kept it on, so you just sitting there all sticky and wet, and I don't know. He said it feels nice. I'm like, girl, I don't believe that. I think it feels heavy, and I think you're just a little bit. I think you're just a little bit bonkers from being essentially essentially Matthew Murdoch from the Daredevil.
Pretty much anime Matthew Murdoch.
Right, except you clearly are much more comfortable with just killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, yep, this system doesn't work. It's stupid. I kind of actually felt for him when the second. I guess it was like the second. First of all, I didn't know they did three trials. I thought it was like I didn't know it was literally baseball. Was not aware of that. So the second trial, I actually felt bad for him when like his client like looked at him with like such a nasty look. I was like, damn, because I know he's like doing everything he can, you know.
Yeah,
It's just crazy that he went
Japanese
from
justice system.
Jesus. He went from, yep, he's guilty to life without parole. I was like, whoa, wait, what happened? And with the weakest case, the weakest, he had the person they suspect had no reason to kill this woman. I'm like, neither did he. Okay, obviously that flawed logic is literally just for the sake of the trial. I mean, the sake of the anime.
I
But
feel like that is true
yeah.
about the Japanese justices. I think they do have a 99% conviction rate, though.
So they just send most people to jail.
Yeah, they just assume if you're accused, you did it. You wouldn't be accused if you weren't guilty, basically.
Oh, wait, what did would you say it was Japan conviction rate?
Mm.
Oh wow, you are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. That
He thought our justice system was broken.
Wow. Yeah. No. No. Well. How many crimes are committed in Japan compared to the U.S.?
That's true.
You can get to meat potatoes of it, bitch. Okay. Haha.
Damn, that means you have a better chance of like pulling 2 5-stars in one role, that you have a beating a case in Japanese justice system.
Oh, that's true because I've already did that like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all that to say, it makes sense why, you know, you kind of snap,
Yeah, just
crackle, pop.
justified crash out.
Also, at the beginning of the fight, motherfucker already has the domain expansion. I was like, hello? That's kind of broken. I thought you had to be like taught how to do that. Now you
No,
just was like,
he just has it now. He just
yeah,
whatever.
I just got it. Time to go to jail or prison or whatever he about to do to Yuji. Oh yes. That being said, can't wait for next week's episode.
Yep.
I don't know if Megumi is gonna fight the other sorcerer.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna end up allying together or something.
Right. Right. I'm not gonna lie. At some point, when she was like saying something like, "Sorry," when she was like, "Sorry," when I tell you, I would have wheeled around and slapped that bitch.
Well, she got a dirty look from Megan. He's like, "Shut the fuck up."
A dirty look is not enough. You brought me to my death. Yeah. Also, ooh, that reminded me. I'm glad they explained the fact that like other people also teleported in the air, and most of them like just went splat.
Yeah. Very Mushoku-esque.
Yes, I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you for making that very clear. How because that did not make sense. But yeah, looking forward to the next episode.
Damn.
All right, up next we have Fate Strange Fake episode 9, which is my other episode of the week.
And it was my episode of the week.
Rip John.
John, no.
Everyone over said John, and his body is just contorted, bitch, looking like a whole fun house. She is done. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he kind of got murked. He got this. I appreciate the realism. I appreciate we're not in the. This is what happens when you're not the protagonist.
Yep.
You know, when you're not Shira, this is what happens.
When you're. Woo! You're fucked up. So you find out that Jack the Ripper, he's kind of that girl. Well, at least he was. That girl, or that guy, or that demon from FGO that you're farming all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that usually like a caster?
Yes.
So yeah. Looks way cooler in the anime. Well, he didn't look bad in FGO either. I take that back.
No, he looks way cooler in the anime.
Yeah. And yeah, just Jack's ability to like yeah, he's kind of busted. Like, well, he was busted. His ability to shapeshift and multiply. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. That's what confused me about him because I'm like, I didn't know he could do both, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's kind of broken.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I always keep thinking he's an assassin because he's so like sneaky. But now I see his actual berserker form. I'm like, oh yeah, he's basically a berserker and an assassin. He's super busted.
And yeah, Miss wait, what's his name? Alcides?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of took a little bit. When I say literally a little bit of a beating. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, you're strong, but like you can't be that strong. And it's like, oh, no, you're that strong.
He strikes me as the bullshit servant of this anime. Like, he's just gonna. Anytime something happens, it's like, oh, I have my infinite power up and I win. I stole your noble phantasm. I win.
That was so insane. He was like, "Oh, okay, fine. You're like strong or whatever. I'll just take your noble phantasm. Bye."
Every Grail War or every Fate anime has to have their broken bullshit servant. In Zero, it was Gil. In Stay Night, it kind of rotated. It was Herc, and then it was Sakura.
Right. And some point also Gil again.
And some point also Gil. I forgot who it was in Apocrypha. Who was busted in Apocrypha?
That's a good question.
I guess it was Vlad, but he kind of went out early.
Right. He went out early and he was kind of and he only went out because he was like betrayed essentially by his own master. But yeah, other than that, he was like strong as hell. Well, he was also only strong because they were literally fighting on his home country.
Yeah, he had the home field advantage and all. Still, God, imagine if Apocrypha was taking place in Greece. Jesus Christ. Or not Apocrypha, Strange Fake.
Strange Fake. The Grecian police force. Wait, what's the John version of the Greek version of John?
I think it's also
just so John, right? John in Greek.
It's John, but the O has like a fucking slash through it.
Right. John, oh no, your neck. Here, spray some Windex.
I do think my prediction is that John is gonna live. Only because they made such a big deal of him like being mangled. I'm like, right. He's gonna survive. They'll do some like emergency reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
He is right next to the hospital. He's fine.
Yes. Also, that was a reference to that wasn't just me being randomly racist. That was a reference to My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which is a super funny movie. Have you ever watched that movie?
Nope.
Oh yeah, the father of the bride. Like whenever there's something wrong, that was a running joke. He would just spray some Windex on it. Like, oh, that shit was so stupid. Great movie, but what was I saying? Wait, wrong show. Excuse me. I will say the one thing that I could have done without was literally that, or done less of, was that which is why I'm splitting it. That one scene where Sigma and Assassin are like bonding over like, oh, I want to save children, and he's like, that's crazy because I want someone to save me. Like, it's just like
you're not driving with their relationship.
Their bonding not in this episode. Like watching the epic fight go on in the background where they're just walking with each other and talking about their feelings. I'm like, girl, wrong time, wrong place. Wrong time, wrong place. Can I go back to the fighting that's in the background, please? Although I will say the dialogue that did make me laugh was when Gil and Lionheart literally their whole dialogue was just very funny in general.
Yeah, they have really good interactions. I will say they did a great job of like, this might be my favorite version of Gil ever. Usually I hate Gil, but he's actually really enjoyable.
This is my second favorite.
Oh, who's your favorite?
Babylonia Gil. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah. Yes, he'll always take it for me. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Gil getting visibly jealous that he made friends.
Eyebrow twitch.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, so I guess so. We're gonna see a trial. You're gonna have to participate in a trial where we're gonna see if you're worth of being my friend's ally, which will make you my enemy. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
My friend's friend is my enemy.
a
That's
friend of
not
my
how it
friend
works.
is my enemy. Gosh, friend of my friend is my enemy. That potential title for the episode. But yeah, that was really good. This is a really good episode. Just some good fighting action. I just need to see. Yeah, I need some more of. I hope they don't kill Jack. I don't think they will.
I don't think they will. He's pretty cool. He's dope.
Yeah, I feel like he'll find a way to like live somehow.
Although they should probably start killing some servants. I mean, there's a lot of them, and we're like, yeah.
It's just I don't want Homeboy to lose his servant so soon.
Yeah, I don't want him to leave either. I need him to, and I like Jack. Jack has been really cool.
Yeah, agreed.
Kill off actually, all the servants are pretty interesting. They should all kill off Alcides.
Right, they should all band together and kill
But they are. You know, Alcides is going to be like the big bad for the rest of the series.
Exactly, so they should all kill him.
I don't know. I like all the servants, actually. They're all really good. I guess maybe the ones we don't know much about, like the other assassin and Homegirl's other berserker, that's just fucking Reggie Steele.
Right. No, see, it's like I don't even want them to die because they just got here.
I know, so it's unfair.
Guess we'll see. All right. Up next, we have Fire Force, season 3, part 2, episode 8. Girl.
Well, no one can ever say that this show didn't take chances.
Period. What the?
No one could accuse Fire Force of playing it safe.
That was such a just. All of it was a fever dream.
Yeah. The whole first 3 minutes being live action.
I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck for Fire Force?
Watching, I thought the whole episode was gonna be that for a minute. I was like,
nah,
it went on so long.
No, I knew they were gonna finish that and then just open it up.
Good.
Yeah, I'm also happy that was the case. That was wild. And that was that probably is the weirdest part of the episode, but this episode was also pretty strange.
I feel like this episode was literally the author going on Twitter and reading some comments and being like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this whole thing a plot for an episode. Like, you don't like fan service in Fire Force? I'm gonna justify it through the plot. I'm gonna make the fan service literally part of the entire cataclysm that's going on.
Literally, they identify the whole what is the whole world builder mechanic where certain people are just like not with the mob mentality to the point where they literally have influence of how the world is shaped, and that little boy being like just waking up his consciousness and being like, oh yes, I'm a world builder. My mother was just part of the mob. Like, what? And she just disappears. I'm like, what? What the fuck is going on?
I don't even care anymore. Fire
no,
Force
I
is
don't.
just doing its own thing. It's whatever.
I don't. Like, and it's a way... I feel like my theory is somehow even more sensible than whatever bullshit they come up with. My theory before they did the whole world builder shit was that and Walk With Me. I was like, okay, since Homeboy is Jesus, anime Jesus, and these people are like yelling at this girl, calling her a slut. Da, da, da. I said, wait, could she be Mary Magdalene or Magdalene?
That would have been a good. You know what? That would have been better. But I don't
I
think.
know, I know. That's I know.
I don't think the authors are that far ahead.
They did not. They just called one dude Jesus and said, "That's that."
Yeah, we're not gonna make all these connections. We're not trying to be completely analogous, I guess.
To the Bible.
That would require too much of a coherent plot, Drew. What are you doing?
Right. Nope, she's just a world builder in charge of sensuality.
Yeah, I actually thought they were gonna say because like everyone has a purpose or whatever. Her purpose is gonna be like repopulation, like she's like a fertility goddess or something. Like she's supposed to spur the new world into procreating.
Once again, another thought that made more sense than what we actually got in the episode.
Yeah. Like her, Shinra's job is to save the world. Tamaki's job is to repopulate or something. Like no, he just is sexy and I guess Eros, sure.
Yeah. So once again, at the end of the day, it does nothing for her as a character. Like,
well, I
ultimately,
disagree. I think it makes her better as like she embraced her.
I mean, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. It once again just like it made her embrace it, but it also just like you just stuck to the one dimension, which is I don't know. She's still at the end of the day, she's still a damsel in distress who just randomly trips and gets
she kind of
naked.
wanted to fight.
She did not win by herself. she did the last little tap.
She did the last hit.
Yes. So I guess they're I don't know. I feel like yeah, this is not the execution that she deserved, in my opinion.
I like that. I think listen, from Fire Force and whatever, I expect it went above my expectations. I was like,
right, they could
them giving Tamaki anything at all, let alone like her whole fight episode where she got the final hit. I appreciate. I appreciate that it wasn't just
right.
Like,
I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot. This is not
she
anime.
got more than Kana ever got.
This is not an anime where they like see women as respectful fighting characters. They're only good for research, sexiness, or punchline for being too strong.
I mean, isn't that the point of the episode? that's Tamaki's role. She's extremely sexy.
I added two other things because that's obviously not the other characters, but even so, I'm just like the shit like this is why I'll never let anyone talk too much shit about One Piece. I don't care how bad the animation is. I don't care if they rely on the power of friendship. You know what they got? They got bad bitches who can fight in that anime, and that's something that's sorely something that sorely lacks in most anime. So unless it's like a woman-centered anime where and even then
Fairy Tail exists.
What?
Fairy Tail exists.
Oni, did you not hear what I said?
You said One Piece.
Did I say One Piece? Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
I meant to say Fairy Tail. I never watched... Y'all, I have not even watched 5 episodes of One Piece.
Drew's a secret One Piece fan.
That's insane. I don't even know... Well, I guess because they had the same artist.
Yeah.
Don't even know where One Piece came from. That's crazy. Let's say Fairy Tail. Yes. Fairy Tail with all the bad bitches. Also, special shout out also to Black Clover, where they also have strong female characters who are relevant. But this,
I would say maybe we'll see that more often in Shonen, but I feel like that's very much the exception to the rule.
Yeah, very, very much. I mean, looks at Demon Slayer. Wait, did you watch the movie?
No, I haven't watched it yet. But
Okay,
Demon Slayer doesn't really have the most powerful female fighters.
there's
Shinobu,
a
I guess,
right.
but...
There is a reason I said that. So, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Listen, I still remember season 3. All right, you don't need to rile me up against Slayer being bad towards women.
right. Shout out to Love Hashida.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. All right. Is there anything else I need to add? Not really. No. All right. Let's move on to Golden Kamuy, the final season, episode 8.
This is also very random.
Very random, but it's Golden Kamuy, so it's like
Yeah, that's expected.
Exactly. The oh my god, the opening sequence where they're doing the singing in the rain reference, and then immediate cut to him getting into a fight with soldiers. Like, so yeah. So this episode is the Sugimoto origin story.
Can't believe we waited until the final season with like 3 episodes left to do the Sugimoto origin story.
Better late than never. So yeah, so basically, after getting to a fight with a bunch of military people, this is it Kukata? I think his name is it Kukata or Kusata? God, there's so many.
Kugata. There's so many names.
Exactly. There's a control. Oh my god, the fact the fact that on the character list on any list, they do not show nearly enough. They show like merely like maybe like 10% of these hoes. Anyways, yeah, so Kakuta finds Sugimoto, Kikuta finds Sugimoto, and he's like, hey, pretend to be this officer, woo this woman, make sure they get married? Question mark? Or just go on a date? I forget what the end goal was, to be honest. Do you remember?
I do not.
Right. I was like, I don't think they're supposed to get married. I think they're just trying to pawn. I think this is, first of all, this is just like Game of Thrones, like the father playing against the mother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're trying to like not make it a huge scandal because because the mother is trying to interfere with like military proceedings, which can be seen as treason, which is a little excessive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I can kind of see how, but like, ugh, that's a lot. Excuse me. So yeah, they're like date this girl, and yeah, it's just the origin story, them hanging out. Oh yeah, the whole thing about Yusaku's virginity. Like she wanted the woman to fuck Yusaku, so that he's no longer able to be like a flag bearer.
Mm-hmm.
But then also you find out why he was sent to be a flag bearer when they're most likely to die. Like it's so, I love how even though this is like a flashback and it's like we're literally like 4 episodes left, this episode just opened up a whole bunch of mysteries.
Yeah,
like it's just started up a whole new side story
to get through.
Yeah, I don't. We literally got like 5 episodes left.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they're gonna wrap it. I'm assuming they're gonna wrap this, give up, like, answer the questions next week. And wrap up the this flashback. But that's so insane. And then it's crazy that you see how the 7th platoon squad thing is like involved again. You find out that the father's the father of Yusaku, basically his superiors like find that gold. You can go over homeboy's head. I'll use the news of I'll use basically what he told me as blackmail if he tries some shit. Like, I was like, whoa! Like, the connection is crazy. Like, it gives almost like Bound by Fate vibes. So I just found that very good. Like, oh my god, this dude, when I tell you, this dude, I know he studied the fuck out of Tarantino.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This dude's. I know we've said it like 100,000 times, but like, wow. Even in the flashback, Tarantino and oh god, that one British dude. Cause I always want. Was it Guy Ritchie? Yeah, him and Guy Ritchie. Like, just same. Really, I don't know. It's because even in this episode, and this had the. This is what I would like to have seen in My Hero Vigilantes with that flashback. Yes,
yeah,
literally quite soon. In the sense that like this flashback is, I'm intrigued as to how this is all connected, and I see little plots being here and there. So yeah, stuff like this. This is how a flashback is supposed to be done, for sure.
Agreed.
Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that ends. And for our last show, speaking of the devil, we have My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2, Episode 8.
The conclusion of the 3-episode flashback.
They really could have done... This could have been 2 episodes, tops.
Yeah, they stretched the hell out of this.
Tops. 2 episodes, tops. Woo! Oh my gosh. I will say, first of all, the people flying on the drones, that was cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
That looked cool as fuck. And of course the fighting with Aizawa fighting that robot, that was really cool. That was actually a really...
The animation was on point in this episode. I'm gonna get the positives out of the way. The animation was really good. The fight was
Yes, poor Aizawa fighting that big ass motherfucker by himself. But it's like I'm fine with this episode. This episode I'm fine with. I think I did not need 2 other episodes to get the same feeling I got in this one episode.
I think it's a combination of issues. One, I agree that it's definitely could have been done in 2 episodes. And 2, I don't see why it's here. Like, I feel like this would have made more sense in the other series, in the mainline series.
I agree.
Or, like, if they are going to do this, at least put it in a part of the story where it makes more sense. Like, we got this whole flashback just because Aizawa saw a fucking cat. Like, really, we need a 3-episode flashback for this?
Right. Meanwhile, Aizawa was well, I guess was also a side character. Like, I wouldn't say he's a main character, and he gets more screen time in this for sure, but he's still a side character regardless.
Yeah, it just felt like wasted. I'm like, you could have put this flashback in a more important part of the story. And also, at a time where we're like, this whole season, we haven't had any of the main cast, and it's been like of a side character show. we really did not need a 3-episode side character backstory on top of that.
I agree. And going back to Golden Kamuy, at least with that one, it's generally interesting. Like they get you roped into the shenanigans quickly.
Like shit is happening all the time.
And in some way somehow this is going to rope back into the original plot, as opposed to like this is just for the feels.
The only way this scene roped into the original plot was seeing Aizawa smile and look at the cat. That was it.
Right.
That was the payoff for the 3 episodes.
It stopped to rain. Oh, no rain. Cat. Smile.
And
right. Like it wasn't worth it because we already know what happens.
Yeah, this was so.
There's no mystery or how this ties into like the future of anything because we already watched My Hero Academia, girl.
So not important. You know what? It would have been awesome. We had a flashback of Knuckle Duster. That we need. We need that.
Okay, right? Because what quirk did he have? How did he lose it? Questions that these are things that people actually care about. Not
isn't that Flash dude is still running around? We have
so much things that could be like addressed, and why are we stuck on the fucking cat and Shirakuma that we know we know what happens to him.
Yeah, it makes that whole impact less. What happened to Sugar? I know what happened to Sugar. I saw My Hero Academia.
Exactly. So it's like, why? Unless it was something like racy, like, and of course it's just my brain. But like, if I know where Shirakumo and Aikawa like had like a romantic relationship, I know her. See, that would have been the spice of life. I would have been like, oh shit.
Well, since we're all doing our fantasies here, I want a Mirko flashback, alright? Give me that. My Hero Academia Vigilantes.
So yeah, that was while I'm happy that this episode ended this whole mini flashback arc, and it ended with some spice. You know, it was a good action sequence. Yeah, I could have done without all of it.
Yeah, it was very unnecessary.
All right, now I think that ends our weekly reviews, which means this is the end of the show. So Ani, please take us away.
And guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Waifu podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to get every episode as it goes up each week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you like, you can even become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches, where we watch, I was going to say My Hero Academia, we do not watch that with our patrons. We watch Fate Strange Fake and Frieren. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
We're finally made it out of the February. We're finally free. For all of us northern... Well, I know some of y'all still getting snow. And we're also getting some snow.
Yeah, we're getting snow. We're not free at all.
But we're not 12 inches of snow.
Yeah, that's true.
So
now it's just light snow.
Now it's just light snow till May. Ah!
And on that note, this has been Soberani and
Juvie.
And we'll catch you all later. Later.
Bye.